Hi everyone, this is my creative project for the week. I actually created a Pong game and wanted a different spin on it. So I used an Android phone and an iPhone as the paddles and then used a caricature of my head as the ball. The goal is to hit my head with the paddles and the paddle with the most points could win. So I call it iPhone versus Android. The reason is because creating these app projects over the last few weeks really is making me consider buying an Android phone. I don't know, we'll figure. I ran out of time to do the correct scoring. I had some difficulty with getting the correct combination of codes to enable the right paddle to add points to its appropriate scoreboard. What's supposed to happen is if you hit the Android phone with a head, then the Android score is supposed to add points. If you hit the iPhone, then that's supposed to add points to the iPhone scoreboard. And that basically will help me figure out which phone I should keep. So let me show you what I have so far. If you go into the block, this is the coding portion. It was a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. When you click on the start button, so let me hit the reset so that it starts over again. But once I hit the reset, that stops. And then you click on start and then the ball start up again. And every time it reaches an edge, I got it to bounce. Anytime it collides with something, that will help. This right here will help to set up the scoring. So as you can see, every time my head hits the Android, then it starts adding to the score. What I do need to do is figure out how to get the iPhone portion to work. If anybody has any recommendations on how I can code it better, please let me know. So because I couldn't get my Pong game to work exactly how I wanted to, what I decided to do, create more of an app that would be related to our group project. Since we're creating an app about resources on the UH Manoa campus, I wanted to find an app that would be better fitting, especially since of what my group wants to do. But of course, I'm still exploring. This app I created is a quiz app, and I created 2 screens based on the data analysis themes. So the first screen is on food option because I thought food would be one good area to explore, and then locations, which would be campus and navigation. So the campus center is one area, and I searched for a few pictures of some of the common areas on the campus center and as well as on the rest of the campus and uploaded them into the media area. The screen will show a picture as well as a question, and one screen allows you to answer questions as a fill-in-the-blank type of quiz, and then the other screen actually allows you to choose things on a multiple choice where you have to do an answer selection. Again, I am not completely done because there's so much to explore, and honestly, I was really in overload. And what I did was I only set it up for 3 different questions, and you can set it up unlimited with how many questions you want to ask. So I'm going to show you the blocks area and how the app works. This is where you would put your coding, and you have to set up the initialized global index. You have a set of codes for the pictures, so I had to have a corresponding picture to the question. This is where I would set up the questions, and this is where I would set up the answers. One of the tricks that I learned is that you have to place the questions in a consecutive order, and you have to follow the same consecutive order for the picture list. So whatever coincides with the very first question, that's what goes on the top. And what coincides with the middle, the second question, then that goes into the middle, and then the last question that goes underneath. And with this make a list option, you can keep adding and adding and adding questions to it. So that's why I thought I'd just get it started, and if my group members really like it, then I would keep adding, and we would be creating more questions to help someone understand what resources are on the campus. If you go to the app with the first one, you see a picture of the food court, and the question is, where can you go to find the largest variety of ethnic food? Biggest questions that people were asking. You have the option of answering by typing in your answer, and then you click on answer, and then the great thing is that it gives you the answer right away. And then when you're ready, you go to the next question. That's supposed to bring up the next picture and the next question. I had put something in there about where can you go to buy coffee at Starbucks, or where do you find the campus center food court, and I had a really good picture of the food court on there. I hope you like my ideas so far. I will continue to keep working on it, especially if the end project will be used in our group project. Thank you.